So if someone says something about Columbus Circle, where we have another corporate location, or someone says something about Tasti-D-Lite, well, you shouldn't be surprised that you get followed on Twitter if you say something like that. I think that's where it's going. I think that we're sort of on the leading edge of this thing still at this point. Now that brands are all jumping on Twitter, they start using it this way. I think we're going to see a lot more of it. Okay, so let me tell you what happened the next day. So that was a good example of an engagement and our proactive gesture. We got a customer response. Okay, great. So we thought we would go over the top a little bit, and so the next day we brought a bunch of treats and a cake and a bunch of other things up to this guy's office, just unannounced, and we just delivered to his office and say, hey, thanks for visiting us, and just brought the stuff up to him. And so what happened was he comes and says, Tasti-D-Lite just came to my office, gave me amazing treats as a thank you. He doesn't spell very well. Tasti-D-Lite owns me now. And then he sends out to 600 people. At our agency, we often talk about providing clients with remarkable and unexpected ideas and service. Today Tasti-D-Lite did that for us. And then his office mates start chiming in. So there's a total of 670 people, that went out to at least once. And as a result of this, they got picked up by some other big bloggers and social media guys. And then eventually that led to some other things. So this is just one example of the kind of things where we can associate or relate virtually to customers, and they cross the line when they step foot in our brick and mortar store. But how do we engage them, kind of go in the other direction? Well, we'll just surprise them with some stuff. Okay, here's some free stuff. Okay, so that's one scenario. The second one I wanted to share with you is I just did a little thing. Follower number 500 gets a treat card, which is a gift card. Will it be one of your friends, assuming they will share? So my thought here was, well, perhaps they're going to share this with their followers, and then somebody will win the card, and then hopefully they'll share with their friends. And which is a treat card. So this girl says, Tasti-D-Lite, I think it's me. Sure enough, it was, and so she wins the card. So I tell my local staff there to just go ahead and program the card and mail it to her. Okay. Well, instead they said, well, we're gonna go deliver a cake and some other stuff to her office with the card. Okay, fine. So here she says they just got greeted by Tasti-D-Lite, and then her office mates and all these girls are coming tonight to tweet them, I think. And then so they all share about that, and then she puts up pictures on Flickr of the cake that she got. So again, and this one I think probably a little less creepy, but great, great response from our gesture here. So just trying to have some fun, really, and there's no, I think I've just learned that on these different social media sites, you just got to take the agenda and throw it out the window. Let's just have some fun, and let's see what happens. Let's let the customer have the experience a little bit, and monitor, kind of respond, mingle, and see what happens. What is next? Okay. We got a few minutes left here. Any other questions overall about this? Again, this experience that we've had from going from not embracing the customer in just a year now, and then Mashable picked up some of these things and put us in the top 40 brands on Twitter just recently. So that was, and then that was where that spike came from in Twitter. At that point, the Twitter followers just went off the scale. So a lot of the people that are following us on Twitter aren't actually our customers. The Facebook fans, they're our customers. The followers on Twitter, a lot of them are PR agencies, different marketing firms, just to see what we're going to do. And that's cool. Yes. Any other comments, questions?